Good evening, everybody. Everybody cool? Everybody here?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Obviously, we're a little bit different this week. As Tom's focusing on some other things, he's still here and will always be a big part of the community. But this week, you're going to have to deal with our dulcet tones, I'm afraid. Right. So this week, obviously, it's Halloween week, which is exciting, and there's going to be a lot going on in the gaming community as a whole, as well as here at WickedNinjaGames. I know Phasmo's had a massive overhaul. Quite a few people here play that. Some new maps, some new ghosts. Can't wait to see this. Obviously, I've been quite busy this week with the events, so I've not had a chance to get my teeth into it. Sandy was good enough to stream one of my favourite Warcraft events this afternoon, which was the Headless Horseman. I'm sure quite a few people have seen that or remember that. And of course,
Classic.
it is absolute classic. I loved that and still do. So we're proper reminiscing about that earlier on. And then, of course, Fear Evolved is going to be live possibly tonight, hopefully by tomorrow, I believe.
I noticed a news post on that one. I believe it's 1 p.m. Pacific for PC.
Oh, okay. What
So
does
they're
that translate
8
into?
hours?
8 hours from now?
No, they're 8 hours
Yeah,
different.
that's from 1 p.m., so 9 couple hours to go.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay, so cool. That's going to go out tonight. Fear's always really cool. Lots of pumpkins, lots of ghostly things going on and things to collect. Don't
And,
forget...
The Dodo Rex.
Yep, Dodo Rex coming. And don't forget, all recipes will be in the vanilla cooking pot, not the S Plus one. So you're going to need to use the S Plus converter to convert yourself a cooking pot back to vanilla to make sure you can craft all of the spooky costumes and all the other things that are coming. General stuff, hopefully everybody's aware, we've got two big events coming up for the weekend. First is going to be the Ark Fear in the Forest event on Saturday. That will be kicking off at 7 p.m. BST, which is UK +1. And then there's going to be the 7 days Fear in the Forest event, or Fear event, which is going to be kicking off at 7 p.m. UK, because I believe BST is going to be ended by Sunday, I think.
Sunday morning, yeah.
So we can get back to some like sane time zones, and not be confused as what's going on anymore. So onwards to Ark. I've only got one thing to mention for Ark. The events for the Iceworm, the Larvimental, the Broodmother, all the DJ's cool stuff is now fully automated. You should get announcements in game and also in the events channel when they happen 5 minutes prior to the launch. So keep your eyes open for that, and please remember that everybody gets something. Consider grouping up, and think about everybody else. So, what have you got for us Arc-wise this evening, DJ?
It's been a bit of a slow week in terms of stuff that has actually been implemented, but I'm still working on the vote rewards. It seems the percentage chance of things dropping is not working exactly how you'd expect it to. So if something has a 50% chance of dropping, it's not actually 50%, it's a lot lower than that.
Wow.
Because it evaluates the chance of it dropping against all the other things that can possibly drop as well. So like the lottery.
Headache. Okay.
So a bit of a headache. That then leads into vote rewards for docs. So I've got a good idea of some stuff to put into docs for the vote rewards, kind of docs specific. So nukes will be included in that, Sandy. So you may want to try them out. They're very much. They're so much fun. The little nuclear explosion goes.
One for you, Bob, Sandy, everybody else?
But other than tinkering with the vote rewards, and also been getting some great feedback from everybody around the docs settings. So expect those to go live within the next few days on the current map. It will not be wiped. The settings will be updated to test the new settings before we wipe. Other than that, potential removal coming soon for the Dino tracker. You'll have to get used to using the track command. And we have got a new Dino coming as a reward for something exciting. it's been requested. I'm not saying any more. So
Ooh.
make sure you turn up to all the events. And that's pretty much it. I do want a bit of community feedback on storage sizes. Now, originally we had a problem with dedicated storage. Well, we thought it was dedicated storage. You break a dedicated storage, you drop a million things on the floor, and the server, your client, falls over. You transfer the contents of dedicated storage to a non-dedicated storage, and the server actually falls over. So, with that in mind, any suggestions on reasonable numbers for dedicated storage and other large storage items? Dedi's a bit weird because it stores everything in single stacks of one. It doesn't work like a vault where you can have stacks of whatever in there, like 500 berries or whatever. Each item is an individual item in Dedi, so when you break it, it causes issues because it's not 500 stacks, it's 500,000 stacks of berries, which then get combined into one by the server, and the server goes and dies. So anyway, feedback on that would be muchly appreciated. Just want to say thanks for Nani for organising the automation for the world events. And the next candidate to be worked on will be the Domination Rexes in the desert on Scorch. They'll be manual for a time, but then they will also go automated. And the final warning about the world events for Ark, expect things to change just randomly. So don't turn up each week and expect it to be the same as what it was last week. I think that's about all.
Complacency leads to death, I'm getting from that. Awesome.
So does doubling its damage.
Ooh.
I mean...
Ouch. Okay, cool. So...
Yes, make it do 40k damage instead.
I guess we're going to have Boss Lady Sandy with the Domination Rex event soon then.
Hopefully.
It's going to be interesting. See what we can throw in there as well to make them extra interesting. Right, so you're going to be listening to me to waffle on for a little while now because I've got a little bit of stuff for the rest of our games.
Yeah, last thing.
Starting with 7 Days to Die, we've got a couple of things there. I don't know if people need prodding or are just going to turn up, but we could do with way more sign-ups for the 7 Days to Die event on Sunday. So tell your friends, family, pets. It's going to be amazing. Tom's put a lot of work into it. So please give us a react in the, I believe it's in the events channel, Tom? Yeah?
It is indeed, yeah.
And so we've got some idea of who's coming and we can, you know, make some fine tunes and stuff to that. So that'll be awesome. I have a Darkness Falls change for you all as well. I've changed the networking protocol, which probably won't mean much to most people. There are two ways you can connect to 7 Days to Die. One's LightNetLib, the other one is Steam networking, as we're all familiar with through Arc and things like that. So apparently we've had an issue where boxes were failing to open, some people were getting disconnect, and upon looking into it and some feedback from Speedy and MP5, thank you for that, it turns out that Darkness Falls specifically requires Steam networking turning on. I nearly said turkey then, I think I'm getting close to Christmas. As opposed to LightNetLib. So we've disabled LightNetLib, we've enabled Steam networking. I had a quick word with Kane and his admins on his Discord, and indeed he does recommend Steam networking over LightNet. So if any of you have any issues or there's any strange shenanigans going on Darkness Falls, please let me know in the dojo. I've tested it as much as I can. I've been fine logging in and out, but if you do see anything a bit weird, please let me know. Then we have a controversial one. I'm sure many people are going to get upset, but it's about time. Minecraft. I'm considering a wipe on the SevTech server. As many people who spend a lot of hours in Minecraft are probably aware, modded Minecraft has a shelf life. When you apply sort of 250 mods to a game that's running on Java, which was never intended to run games, things go a little bit squiffy. Add on top of that a big bunch of plugins and things that we use for quality of life and to make sure everything runs fine on the cluster. Things get a bit weird. The save files degenerate over time. Generally, just people playing and machinery and all sorts of integrations going on all over the place starts to lead to tick degradation. And looking at the console, we seem to be having quite a bit of tick degradation going on at the moment. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. It happens on pretty much every server that runs modded Minecraft. So I would like, first of all, some feedback in the dojo for Minecraft on how any of the guys who are listening in are finding it. Is it a problem yet for you? I know some of our ARC players are now playing STA as well. So how are you finding it? Is there any lag? When and if we do wipe, save files will be provided so you can self-host, or you can, save off your big buildings and stuff, and then we'll wipe down and start again, I believe. There should be some MC people about.
There are indeed. Quick.
I know some of the ARC guys have gone across, and I think Daedrith has been playing. I believe Abyss had registered some interest in Minecraft as well. So I wanted a smooth experience as possible for the guys who are just coming in. So yeah, feedback on that would be great. Rust. So as we discussed last week, we had like a last key piece we needed to put in place before we could fully launch Rust. So we've now, I believe, taken on board a programmer. That is correct, isn't it? We've been talking to somebody last week. Yep.
It goes beepity bop boop.
So we're going to put in place automated delivery of supporter packs. We'll be starting on this very, very shortly. And that will be the final key piece we need to deliver a smooth launch and make sure that it has everything it needs for a flourishing community. Still would like some ideas in the Rust dojo about who would like to kind of test pilot the server. Quite happy to open it up to some of our own guys now and let you all tootle about on the server, see what you think, give me some more feedback. So, interest in the dojo, please. That would be lovely.
And if you need access to the Rust section, the reaction role is in the vault. So click the little Rust logo with the coming soon brackets next to it. We have 5 people so far that have expressed an interest. Oh, 6.
Oh, lovely.
Actually, -1 because one's the bot. So 5.
Okay, cool.
So 7.
Fantastic.
Here we go. We've got two teams of 3 already.
Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of a soft launch going on soon then, I believe, so we can test it out, find out how people like it. We'll throw some supporter packs your way and play with it, see what you think.
Two teams of 3 batter each other with rocks.
Exactly. You've got nothing to lose. We'll sort out the supporter packs, have fun, see what you think. Right then, on to other things. Obviously, work on automation for the website is going to have a knock-on effect to every game we own. So no more waiting around for Purple Ninjas to deliver your goodies when that's done. So exciting stuff coming up. I wanted to give a mention as well to the new ticket system. We've been getting a lot of tickets in. And I would just like to point out that tickets are for game-breaking events, serious issues, rather than questions or comments that really should be in general or dojos would be appreciated.
So, game-breaking emergency events that require a GM to intervene to fix.
Now.
Yes.
Not. It's just asking, how do I connect a pipe to intake or a beer barrel in ARC? Please don't ask that in a ticket. Just put that in general chat. Somebody will answer you, and probably very quickly.
Yes, we do read, especially the dojos are read, and pretty much everything gets read, but the dojos especially we keep our eyes on, so nothing will be missed. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just saying, the point being is we have a community here with over 600 people in it who are all very experienced players in all of the games that we host and more. a lot of the questions that people ask us directly or through tickets are relevant to everybody, because you won't be the only person asking that question. And 9 times out of 10, somebody within the community will come across that problem and be able to solve it for you or give you advice on how to do that thing. So that's the whole point of the community. Tickets are there for stuff that you cannot control, that you desperately need our support on.
And more importantly, if you put it in general, you put it in the dojo, it doesn't wake up all of the GMs at 2 in the morning.
You get grumpy purple ninjas at 3 o'clock in the morning. Definitely.
It's fine, I'm an orange ninja. I'll get grumpy orange ninja too, so watch out.
You know the ginger ninja, not the orange ninja. Oranges are now ginger ninjas. Cool. So, do we have questions? Anything people want to... Yes, grumpy ginger ninjas in the morning, Bob, definitely. Leads to nuclear launches, is what that leads to.
Not the good kind.
See people typing, so I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. This is going to be about nuclear missiles, isn't it? I can see it coming.
Start it.
No, quick. No. Okay, cool. You have 10 more seconds. No nukes.
Watching the wrong channels, that's not helping.
I'm male. I don't know multitask very well. I'm watching general. Okay, cool. So,
For Zero's question, anything on docs? You missed it at the beginning. Yes.
You have to be late.
Docs changes will be going live on the docs server at some point in the next couple of days. Based on all the feedback you have all been throwing at me, then you can play it, see how it goes, and then we'll be prepared for the white. Also, any last-minute suggestions on vote rewards for docs? I'm thinking nukes, kibbles, rare, maybe a 1% chance of an egg of some sort, or that kind of stuff. Possibly not an egg, it might rot. I don't know. Can't summon eggs. But anyway, get the idea.
Manticore's from Quick. Manticore rewards. Awesome. Okay, so we've had a different week this week. Onwards and upwards. Hope you all have a really, really good Halloween. Massively. Sorry, Sandy. Go ahead.
I have something.
Okay, go for it.
I was reading back a little before
Okay.
about the people putting leashes with hordes of dinos on aggressive everywhere. It's not nice to your fellow players.
Good point. Yes, good point.
Very good one, yes.
Very, very well made. Yes, please keep an eye on your dinos. We've had a few incidents, in fact, 2 that I know of immediately this week already. One of which was a loose dragon that swiped the loot off the Desert Titan and required admin intervention. And then we had a big bunch of pterodons and wolves, I believe it was, on Fjordur, rampaging around caves and eating people's loot and forming spots. So please clear up after your dinosaurs. That would be amazing if you could. If you do find anyone's...
If I find them and they've taken somebody else's loot, I will just destroy them.
Yes.
You have been warned fairly.
Exactly. So yeah, clean your dinosaurs up, or we will have to clean them up for you. And just think of your fellow ninjas and your fellow players and how you would feel if somebody took your loot.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Yes, chop them up quick, definitely. Let the crocodiles on them. So, as I was saying, have an amazing Halloween. Be spooky, carve the pumpkins, and all that sort of stuff. We have been the Wicked Ninjas. You've all been awesomely spooky this week. And thank you, as always, for your continued support of the cluster. The amazing feedback, the community spirit you guys show, and generally, just being yourselves. So, good night, ninjas, and don't let the vampires bite.
Good night.
Good night.
No.